There came one night a few nights ago, well, a few years ago, when I was sick of going to the nightclubs that I went to in Orange County and stuff like that, boring the fuck out of me and stuff like that. I beat everybody up and they were all scared of me and stuff. There was this nightclub in Long Beach called the Blue Steel. Apparently, there was black guys went there and people were getting beat up and killed and stuff. So apparently, I wanted to go there just for a thrill, because it scared me and stuff like that. I didn't know anybody, but what I found out there, it just what turned out to made some of the best friends of my life and stuff like that. And to these guys weren't exactly who I thought they were and stuff like that. I drive to Long Beach, I park my car and stuff, I go in and stuff like that. And I say, before I can sit, they say, "How you doing?" I say, "Hey," they're black guys. I didn't know if they were mocking me or whatever, but they talk like they're Italian. They don't talk like black guys, but they don't use the accent and stuff. I say, "How you doing?" and stuff like that. So I figured they wanna me to talk to them like they're Italians and make them think that they're. So I thought maybe these guys might be the biggest wannabes on earth. That's cool and stuff like that. Except they were tough and stuff like that. So I said, all right, and so I went along with it, and then I started calling them handsome fuck, and before you know it, they were hooking me up with their chicks and stuff like that, and I was dancing and stuff like that. We were having the best time. They wear these nice suits and stuff like that, and I was fine. What exactly is it and stuff like that? They said, "We can tell you're something else, huh?" And believe you're. What he says, "You're Italian, but you're something else, huh? You're lighter skin. You're Italian." I said, "Yeah. What are you talking about?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "Well, we're black Italians. What Nicky Barnes are." Well, apparently, these black people had worked with Italians earlier in time to better themselves and whatever, and then Italian people considered them like their best friends or whatever and stuff. I got along with these people so great and stuff like that. I remember there was a guy, Henry, a black guy, had to have a car and stuff like that. And, I didn't assume he was a chauffeur or anything. I said, "That's a nice fucking car you got there." And he said, "Fucking thanks." And then I start talking about gambling and stuff. He knows exactly what to talk about and stuff like that. He's like, wow, I got along with these people so fucking well and stuff like that and stuff. He even says, "I wish we could have you, but Frito's got they got you. It's a business thing." I say, "Well, what do you mean?" And he says, "You love us, right?" He says, "Yeah." He says, "That's why we treat you so good in here. You love us." Apparently, had I been somebody else or some kind of douchebag that doesn't talk like this all the time, they would have fucking murdered. They would have kicked the shit out of them when they come in the club. I could have been in pure danger, but because of how not only ethnic I am, but that I shove it in people's face and outrageous and stuff, they fucking liked it. So instead of killing me, they became my best friends and stuff like that. They says, "You know what? Could you make us some money? We'll give you 25%. I said, "You know what? What if I were to give you all of it and stuff?" And they says, "We would like that very much. We consider you a friend." He said, "You understand?" I said, "Yes," and stuff like that. They understood all of that and stuff. And you know what? I learned, this has gone back to the 30s and stuff like that. And they were the Italians' best friends. And then Cryazy Joe Gallo, who was like a super racist, did business with Nicky Barnes. And apparently I thought that Nicky Barnes, was Nicky Barnes just the only black person in the world they liked? No, Nicky Barnes was what he considered a black Italian. He considered them, they don't consider them black, they consider them Italian and stuff like that. They're just like Italian, they're black though and stuff like that. And, and not to put any words in anybody's mouth, okay, but it's like this, okay? Imagine somebody there's a black Italian opposed to a different, somebody who's one of these Italians could see a black person from LA and use the N-word to describe them. And it looks like he's a hypocrite, but it's like he's racist again. He considers himself an entirely different race and stuff. They bettered themselves and stuff like that too. They talked a lot about race leeches within their own race group, and they said, yeah, in jail we do all the fighting, we do all the business. Fuck them, we don't like them and stuff like that. And I described him how the Nazis the spoiled. I did all the fighting. I did everything and stuff like that. They didn't do a fucking thing for me. You know what I mean? So I know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? So I talked to him and we get along and stuff like that. It's because he knew already that who I was and what I represented, and that they're not only friendly with me, they like consider me like one of them, you know? They consider me one of them and stuff like that. I know, you know, I know what it's about and stuff like that. And they're you know, when their bosses say something and stuff, I'm not gonna, you know, I show them respect before there's an opportunity or out of fear that I would have to show them respect and stuff. I respect them before their respect is forced and stuff like that. I like them, you know what I mean? I like them and stuff like that. We worked with each other through hardship and stuff like that, and a lot of Italians who their families didn't want them and stuff like that, and had to become wise guys, are friends with these guys because they weren't wanted too. Except these guys, they fucking worked their ass off to make themselves really smart, and they trained to make themselves really tough. And if you call them the N-word, they're gonna punch you in the face. They're not gonna fucking go cry about it on TV or something like that. Their feelings are not gonna get hurt and stuff. And their women are black women, but let me tell you, the way they carry themselves with the confidence and it's like they're white, or they're like, they have so much confidence and stuff like that. That's because they want to do business super hard, and they want to go hard. They want to work hard and play hard. After they're done making all their money, they want to have the best fucking party ever and stuff like that. And you know what? You go to their party and stuff like that. They dress nice with the suits and the ties and stuff. You want to go and wear baggy pants or whatever. Even if you're the African American guy, they're gonna kick your ass. Why? Because by not dressing the way they do and stuff like that, nice, they consider you like a different race than them and stuff like that. You're not one of them. You're somebody else. So they're gonna fucking ask you to leave and stuff like that. And you know you're gonna fucking take them seriously and stuff like that. So you know, maybe perhaps in the past I might have thought that the rapper Sean Puffy Combs was like a wannabe or something about that. But for what I learned and what I'm speaking to Frito, is he's actually like a fucking godfather and stuff like that. And that the celebrity was brought on by other people, and he just did it as a favor to them, and he don't fucking need it at all and stuff like that. And what I know from, if he's in that group of guys hanging around and stuff like that, he's, you know, why he puts up with those chicks and their attitude. You know, there's women all over the place. Like I said, the word dump does not exist in Chicago. You know what I mean? It's unlimited supply of women, especially for a handsome fuck like him. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm sorry, Sean. Tribute and absolute. I give my absolute respects and stuff like that. You're in Chicago and stuff like that. I got my gambling group, and we work for you. Okay. Yeah. You know what? You see, I've been around people my whole life. I know that me and him would get along, and I don't care about I wouldn't want people to know that I was his friend, because I wouldn't, about the celebrity part, and I don't want any money from him. I'd want to be his friend or his person in business, you know, because I mean, he is the real thing, you know. I mean, and him would get along really good and stuff, just for friendship and stuff like that. And you know, I don't need him to fucking hook me up. Or I'll get my own fucking chicks and stuff like that. Why? Because as he knows he was around a lot of Italians and stuff like that. The fathers, they call their sons ugly son of a bitches their whole life and stuff like that. So when we grow up, you can't fucking hurt us and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'll go out and get my own chick or whatever. All I want is his friendship, and in return, he can run my own freaking crew, okay? So you know what? You are the man, Sean. You handsome fuck. You got charm. You got class. You're the fucking godfather, okay? So, and absolute, the utmost respects to you, my friend, and stuff like that and stuff. You know, I understand when I saw you on the commercial when you with the vodka and stuff. You were friends with Frank Vincent before you, when you were a little boy, probably, and stuff like that. Before a celebrity, stuff like that. And that, you know, that looked fun. And my other friend who was is African American, was jealous and was like saying cock and shit and stuff like that. Fuck him, you know. I'd like to fucking be drinking the vodka with you guys and pounding the chicks and stuff. I got some fucking dance moves, you know what I mean? And I'm a, you know, I have some Irish blood, but I'm a fucking Guinea, you know what I mean? I'm actually 100% got Irish blood, but by the way it is, I'm a fucking Guinea by heart and stuff like that. But anyway, salute, Sean. I'm sorry, you're the man, and maybe one day I'll see you in the neighborhoods in Chicago and stuff like that. I'll get you a sit down free though, okay? That's what I can do, okay? Even somebody like the Kardashians can't get that, okay? You need more than just money, okay? So, you're the man. I'd love to hang out with you. I'd love to see you and stuff like that. But don't tell anybody about it or whatever, because I just want to be your friend. Fuck everybody else, you know what I mean? Forget about it.